People, welcome to my channel. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing. To my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. I love you so much, and I hope we are all doing fine. In today's conversation is about this lady. I guess she was telling the ladies to stop giving babies their father's last name if they are not married. Now my question is, why have the baby with a man you cannot give your child his last name in the first place before marriage? Anyway, this video had a lot of stitches, especially from men. So I will play the ladies' video as well as the stitches, and I will leave my comment at the end of the stitches. And please keep it in mind that this channel does not support any form of hate speech, violence, or bullying. We only share information for education purposes. So let's jump into the video.
This is an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to say it anyway. Do not give your child the father's last name if y'all are not married. And if the child's father is pressing the issue that bad, why y'all not already married? This is an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to say it anyway. Do not give your child the father's last name.
If you have not finished watching that video, please go back and watch her whole video. But let me just say this. I 1 trillion times agree with what she is saying, because 9 times out of 10, I'll even say 8 times out of 10, it is the mother's side of the family that will be helping and assisting with the raising and the rearing of that child, not the father's side. Not only not the father's side, but not the father. So to continue on his lineage, to allow his name to grow into more generations, it's crazy to me. Give that baby your daddy's last name. Give that baby your daddy's last name, because that's the family that is taking care of that child.
This is an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to say it anyway. Do not give your child the father's last name.
That's the dumbest shit in the world. Dumbest shit in the world. First thing, you shouldn't have a child with a man if the marriage means that much in terms of giving him the child the last name. Like, you just shouldn't have the child. But I know that laws and states are different and stuff like that, but it's like, if you don't, the only way the child gets the last name is if he comes to sign the birth certificate. So if you don't allow the child to have his last name, what if he dies? How does your child inherit from this man if he dies? I mean, it's still possible, I guess, to make that connection depending on what state you live in after the guy dies. How does he inherit from that man though? Also, how do you collect Social Security benefits from that man if you don't establish the paternity? Like, I just, please make it make sense to me, because that is the dumbest shit in the world, to be like, don't give a child their father's last name if y'all not married. It seems like you bitches should do better selection of who y'all decide to have kids with, because that just doesn't make sense to me.
Popular opinion, but I'm going to say it anyway. Do not give your child the father's last name if y'all are not married.
Or, hear me out, this just might be crazy, you don't have a baby with that man if y'all not married. And vice versa. You don't have a baby with the girl if you're not married either. I don't know. Maybe that's just a unpopular opinion. Who am I? You know what I'm saying? What do I know?
This is an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to say it anyway. Do not give your child the father's last name.
Don't have the child if y'all are not married. And you can tell a lot by the way he responds when you tell him you're pregnant. Just don't have the child if y'all are not married. And if he responds in a crazy way, if you tell him you're pregnant, probably should stop messing with him, period, point blank.
Do not give your child the father's last name if y'all are not married.
This is just me thinking out loud. But how about you ladies stop getting pregnant by men who haven't made you their wife? Y'all don't even wait until the man give you an engagement ring. I guarantee you, if you wait until marriage to start having babies, that'll solve a lot of problems that we have today. I'm just saying.
Y'all are not married. And if the child's father is pressing...
Okay, so I couldn't stitch the video that stitched this video, but there was a girl who stitched it and was like, how about you not have kids with a man that you're not married to? And I'm like, forgive the cross, but I'm really like not old fashioned, don't really even believe in marriage, but good guys, I have been through labor and delivery clinicals. Okay? When I tell you that it is normal that you rip during delivery, I feel like you're owed a ring. Like, I just feel like you're owed a ring at least. If not that, then like a Chanel purse. If not both.
Do not give your child the father's last name if y'all are not married.
This is gonna kind of linger off of what she's saying, but a lot of it's not has anything to do with what she's saying. Well, it has it has to do with what she's saying, but not the exact topic. But y'all gotta stop putting such a stigma on marriage. Y'all gotta stop putting such a stigma on marriage. Y'all think that the only way is by getting married. But what y'all don't realize is a married man will still cheat, abuse, lie, leave. If he wants to, he will. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're married or not. Especially the older generation, they like to say stop having babies by men that aren't married. Why? You didn't marry him, so you shouldn't have babies with him. Why? If he's gonna be a good dad, he's gonna be a good dad no matter what. If he's gonna be there to support me, he's gonna be there to support me no matter what. Married men still do everything that single men do if they want to. If they want to leave, they're going to leave. If they want to cheat, they're going to cheat. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with a piece of paper. It has nothing to do with this ring. And please, I've been married for almost 3 years. Like, it doesn't change anything. And y'all got to stop putting the stigma on women thinking that marriage is the only way to go. And make people feel like they're any less than because they're not married. And not just women, men also. In my opinion, I'm going to give my children my husband's last name. 2 of our children, we had out of wedlock, and they had his last name. He is their father. That is what I was taught. For one, you give the daddy the last name if he is the daddy. You know what I'm saying? If he's a good daddy, if he's a great father, if he's their father. Now, it took us a second to figure things out when we were younger, but like that's a good man for these children. So of course I'm going to give him their last name or give them his last name. Like, I'm going to do that because why not? It's an honor for him to carry the same last name as those children. Just like I feel like it's an honor for me to carry his last name now. But it doesn't mean that tonight, or tomorrow, he's not going to leave us, because he absolutely can if he wants to. Like, marriage should be sacred, and it should be like this all high mighty thing. But let's face it, in 2023 and moving forward, it's not. It's just not. There's nothing sacred about marriage anymore. For me, it is. But for a lot of people, there's nothing sacred about marriage anymore. There's nothing special about marriage anymore. If the parents are going to split, they're going to split. It's inevitable. Like, shit happens. Shit happens. That is what it is. Like, marriage is a beautiful thing, but it really isn't all it's cracked up to be. They tell you a lot, but you don't know the real dirty, deep down, fucked up parts of it. So stop making people feel like because they're not married, that ain't the way to go. And that's why I was saying, like, this ain't really what she's talking about, but at the same time kind of is, you know. But yeah, that is what it is.
Okay guys, I have 2 things to say concerning this video. First is, ladies, let's stop having kids with these men. Why do I say so? There are so many women willing to sleep with them, get pregnant by them, knowing very well they are not going to be there. And they give kids their last name. And you start these hatreds. Let's stop. Please, you are the ones who are choosing the wrong baby daddies. And second, if he is a great dad, then he is, whether married or not. I have seen a lot of married men who are irresponsible, can't be there for their kids, only the wife alone. Marriage is not the only goal. Stop making people feel less human because they are not married. Let people decide what they want to do with their kids. So anyway, thank you so much for being part of the conversation. Please don't forget to tell me what you think in the comment section below. And it's a bye for now, and stay safe.